sure. Don't touch, please. You're at a museum. Sorry, no flash photography. Silence, please. This is a museum. Okay, we're about to close. The museum is closed.
Stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can't shake awake, but you're just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip the switch and brighten up your darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blinding. Turn the world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind. You'll never be the same. Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light. Let it burn so bright. Reaching up to the sky. And it's open wide. You're electrified.
When the world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. So come alive.
I see it in your eyes. You believe that lie that you need to hide away. Afraid to get outside, so you lock the door. But don't you stay that way,
You and me, we know how that goes.
'cause when you see it all, you'll never, never be the same.
In a bit of light and shining, don't have to keep on shining.
If the room is not for you, never be afraid.
Come alive, come alive. Go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. So
The fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. The world becomes a fantasy and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. And you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open. 'Cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open.
So come alive.
Good afternoon, and welcome to St. Andrew's Museum. My name is John Founder, and I come from the past. That's right, I am the founder of this school, and today is Founders Day. So happy birthday to me. Today, we celebrate the 180th birthday of St. Andrew's Scots School. Many, many things have happened over these many, many years since 250 Scots sailed across the ocean to the New World. But 180 years is a very long time. 180 years ago, the year was 1838. Does anybody know what it was like to live in 1838? We could ask Mirta Legrand. But sadly, she wasn't invited. So back in 1838, things were very different. People had the flu like I have right now. But other things were very different. We didn't have computers, for example. We didn't have cars. We didn't have airplanes. We didn't have cell phones. Sir, please stop fidgeting with your phone. Come on. The parents are the worst with the WhatsApp groups, aren't they? So we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have cassette players, fax machines. The little ones don't even know what I'm talking about. We didn't have telephones, electric light. What's happening? What else didn't we have? Washing machines, iPods, iPads. What is this noise?
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the streets. Gonna be a big man someday. Got mud on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over, singing we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, old man, shouting in the streets. Gonna take on the world someday. Got blood on your face, you big disgrace. Waving your banner all over, singing we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, bleeding with your eyes. Gonna make you speak someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put you back in. We will rock you. Everybody, we will rock you. We will rock you. No, no, no. We will rock you. Come on, St. Andrews, make some noise! How's everybody doing today? Good? Good? Enjoying the show?
Excuse me, but who are you and why have you interrupted my speech?
Yo, what's the deal, man? Yeah. Me? I'm Jimmy from the future. I come from the year 2038. Yeah, that's right. 200 years exactly after the founding day of the school.
No, that's impossible. Are you saying there's a time machine in the future?
Yo, chill, man. No need to get so serious. It's just theater, right? Listen up. Yo, I'm a Jimmy from the future, but I'm here to make history, to tell you about the campus mystery. Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell a story the story of our school, and you can't just barge in here with your rock and rap and whatever 1980s music.
Excuse me, Mr. Founder and Jimmy. I'm a little bit confused. You guys, you say you're from the future, but you just sang a song from the 80s.
Uh-huh.
The 80s are back. Again!
You dropped your mic. So, anyway, where was I? Can I continue with my presentation? So, 180 years ago, many things have happened. How can we possibly measure everything that has happened over all these years? Yes? You see, 180 years is a very long time. That's equivalent to 2,160 months, or 65,700 days, or 94,608,000 minutes. Well, all right, 180 years is too long. Let's bring it down to something we can all understand. What do you think?
I mean, the numbers are huge. 2 million cups of coffee?
Yeah.
That would keep me awake for at least a year. Imagine how much Fortnite levels I could play.
Well, hold your horses anyway. Let's continue with the presentation, all right? Now what? What is this? What is going on?
Good afternoon. I am the ghost of Reverend William Brown, and I am the true founder of the school.
Pleasure.
I am the ghost of James Dodds. I was appointed school treasurer in 1881. And I would like to talk a bit more about myself, but we don't have the budget.
Reverend James W. Fleming. In 1885, I returned to the school to modernize it and save it from ruin.
I am John Monteith Drysdale, not himself, but the ghost, of course. I was president of the board for 40 years, since 1933 till, you can do the math, Miss Dodds. And I have 4 chimneys in my house.
Oh, interesting. And who on earth is that?
No, save us!
What is he doing here?
He's the headmaster of St. Andrews.
Ah, jolly good. Well, you had your moment about an hour ago, so please now let me carry on with my presentation. Thank you.
Great speech, by the way. Okay, come on, let's play a game. Who here is from Brown? Raise your hand!
Jimmy, please, calm down, calm down. I must continue.
Anybody from Monteith? Monteith? Raise your hands, come on!
Jimmy, stop that at once.
Dodds.
Jimmy, I will have you expelled if you name the next house.
Gryffindor. You got it. Fleming! Come on, Fleming!
I give up.
Oh, come on, Foundy. Don't be so grumpy. After all, what's important is not the color of your house or how many points you earn, but the group, the effort. The heart of the competition lies within the team spirit.
Indeed.
We go together like Rama-Rama-Rama-Ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever as Shoo-Bop-Shoo-Bop-Shoo-Bop-Ding-a-Ding-a-Dong. Chang-Chang, Chang-Chang-Chang-Chang. That's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah. We're one of a kind, like ding-a-ding-a-ding-doo-wop-a-doo-doo. Our names are signs. Boogie-boogie-boogie-boogie, shoo-doo-wop-shoo-bop. Chang-Chang, Chang-Chang-Chang-Chang. We'll always be like one. Wow, 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 wow. When we go out at night and stars are shining bright up in the skies above, or at the high school dance where you would find romance, maybe it might be love. Chang, 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 chang. We're
that's so nice. Okay, children, how are we today? Repeat after me. Sikitur adastra.
Hijitus arastra.
It's not hijitus arastra. Well, never mind. Okay. Mr. Simpson, will you please stop swinging on your chair? How many times do I have to repeat that? If you keep on swinging on the chair that way, you're going to smash your head and end up a vegetable. And we do not like to send the children back to their parents in such a state, do we? Understood?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Annie? Why, Annie, that's a very nice handwriting there. But next time, try using your right, darling. The left is not encouraged, all right? John. John Alexander Witherston. Why are you always You know what? I wish you were more like your brother. Margaret Ann. Why, that's a very nice picture. You are very talented. What an artist. Do you want to be an artist when you grow up?
Yes, miss. The best artist in the whole world.
Well, good for you.
Me.
Alan, yes, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a doctor, just like my father, miss, and save lives.
Your father is a dentist.
Okay. Annie, children should speak only when spoken to, yes? How about you, Johnny? What would you like to be when you grow up?
I will be a firefighter, miss.
A firefighter? Well, that's interesting. And Santiago, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I don't quite know yet.
That's all right if you don't know yet. There's loads of time still, yes? You can think about many things you'd like to be when you grow up.
When I grow up, I'll be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees. You get to climb when you're grown up. When I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will wash dry clothes until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to hold around with you when you're a grown up. And when I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath your bed each night to be a grown up. I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that mom pretends that moms don't think are fun. And I'll wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
Well, that was very enlightening, children. Oh, thanks. Oh, that's a lot of papers to correct. Mine. I will have my own homework. Thank you. That's a lot. Thank you. When I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night when you're a grown up. Thank you, children. See you tomorrow. this moving thing, you know, I mean, I have been a teacher in Olivos my whole life. I was even a student in Olivos. So, you know, I went to the old girls' school in Roque Sainz Peña, yes. And we had Mrs. Bridger, she was the headmistress, and Mrs. McLean and Mrs. Trussell. Maybe she's around, yes. It was such a nice building, and the girls, you know, there were so many forbidden things. You couldn't go to the bicycle shed, you couldn't speak in Spanish in the afternoon, you'd get detention. And then I remember we used to sneak out at lunch to go to La Palmera or La Nelly, yes, and then we'd stick the pencils up in the ceiling, which was all styrofoam. That was hilarious, I remember. Remember me once in a while, please promise me you'll try. Sorry, did I just got carried away there? Sorry. I saw someone, I heard him laughing, and I realized I got carried away. Peter, I'm sorry. Remember Peter. You know, I will say this, and I'm going to be moved to tears, but I was 10 years old when Mr. Peter gave me my first protagonist role, and now this is my professional career, so what can I say but thank you so much. So many memories from way back when, but anyway, where was I? Yes, the whole moving thing, you know, this campus, it's huge, it's fantastic, but it's so far away. I mean, there's no trains, there's no buses. El chat de mami se está que explota, darling. I mean, how are we going to do this? How? Oh, hi.
Yo,
Hi.
Chill, miss.
Yes, who are you?
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, nice to meet you, Jimmy. Hi.
Nice to meet you too.
Jim, yes, you tell me.
Don't worry
Go.
about this moving thing. I mean, the campus is the single best thing that
is
ever
it?
happens.
Oh, fantastic, yes.
And believe me, I come from the future, and over there, children run around and play and learn inside and outside.
Yes. What?
It's like a school
Yes.
from the future.
Oh, wow, Jimmy, wow.
Well, I don't know much about the future, but I certainly know about the past. And let me tell you this, my friends, it's not the first time the school has had to move. Did you know that in 1947, for example, the school had to move because a whole highway was to be constructed right through the middle of it?
No way.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yes, we are not afraid of change. Aye. We're not afraid of growing or moving away or moving forward.
We have to keep changing and growing.
And challenging each other so that we can grow.
You know, there's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. That's the king and I, sorry, I just had to quote something. You know, don't you agree?
Absolutely.
I mean, Jimmy, I admire your confidence, you know. Everything seems so much easier when you're young. Yes?
Don't worry, miss. We wouldn't be who we are without you. I mean, teachers rock. We can all remember at least one teacher who touched our lives. Don't you? And believe me, it is not the building that makes a school great.
Well, this is not
But,
bad.
but all the teachers and staff that touch our lives every day. So, are you ready?
What for?
You
Yes,
will
yes,
go
yes.
again.
We must be ready. Yes, ready. Let's go watch. See what they have to say.
I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and songs of yesterday, but I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I
Though I keep searching for an answer, I never seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know what it means to walk alone the lonely street of dreams. Yeah, here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone.
And I made up my mind.
Ooh yeah, I ain't wasting no more time.
Listen to the heart in need of rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days.
'Cause I know what it means to walk alone the lonely street of dreams.
Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind, yeah, I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again.
Here I go again, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Here I go. Come on.
Again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind.
Yeah, I ain't wasting no more time. Come on.
Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone.
'Cause I know what it means.
To walk alone the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again.
Very good indeed, huh?
Very good, boys.
Very good.
Good job.
Brave, they're
Good
strong.
job, everyone.
You know, I should trip and fall so that somebody picks me up. They're strong, nice,
Well,
courageous, very
That was
brave.
very enlightening, wasn't it?
Indeed, indeed. Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Founder, yes.
Jimmy, what do you think? Jimmy,
Well,
oh, of course, at some point, 1980 to be precise, the school became co-ed, meaning boys and girls go together.
yes, they would attend together, which,
Yes.
meaning boys and girls would stop paying attention altogether, you know? I remember Mr. Kevin Pryor at that time, he said, well, we're doing this so that the girls stop giggling and the boys, maybe they'll mature a little earlier. But, you know, by the time we reached high school, we were past the point of no return. The final threshold, the bridge is crossed, so stand. Sorry, I just got carried away there again. I'm so sorry, so sorry.
No problem.
But what I mean to say,
No problem.
this whole thing, you know, it was boys and girls and girls and boys, boys with boys. I mean, why don't we do a romantic number?
Boring.
No. Every musical must have a romantic number.
But
Yeah.
this is not a musical.
What do you mean it's not a musical? There's dancing, there's singing, there's bad acting. I mean,
Well, the musicals the school used to make were more than just a romantic number.
oh, you do not need to tell me what the musicals at school were like, Jimmy. We know what the musicals were like. Believe me.
What about an opera?
Oh, the Phantom of the Opera is there. inside my mind.
Sing, my angel of music. Sing.
Oh, did I just do that? Let's do the musical.
Okay, come on. We're doing the musical medley.
Okay, there we go. Think of me fondly when we've said once in a while, please promise me you'll try. Day by day, oh dear Lord, 3 things I pray.
Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.
I want to be in America. Cadillac zoom in America. Industry boom in America. 12 in a room in America. Memory, turn your face to the moonlight. Let your memory lead you. Open up, enter in.
One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars and temples, but the pearls ain't free. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Face, draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they hear.
Your
Spirit and the voice in one combined. The phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
If I were a rich man, yabba dabba dabba dibby 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 doo. If I were a wealthy man, hey!
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
Jesus Christ, who are you? What have you sacrificed?
Jesus, I only want to know. Oh, come on, tell me. Oh, tell me, don't get me wrong. I only want to know now.
And of course, the musical of all musicals.
My place is here. I'll fight with you. One day
Well, I guess I was wrong after all. It's not the past that defines us, nor the future that decides for us, but everything in between that brings us to exactly where we are right now. 180 years is a very long time, and it all started with a ship, a dream, the ideals of a few men and women who wanted to provide the best education for boys and girls in Argentina. And today, thousands of us have crossed these halls and these classrooms at Piedras, Ituzaingó, Nogoyá, Roque Sáenz Peña, La Salle, and now the campus. The legacy our founding fathers have left us is limitless. And though we will continue to change, to grow, to move, we all share the same school spirit. We can all relate to the same motto: Sic itur ad astra, the way to the stars. A million dreams fulfilled, a million paths, a million possibilities.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind.
I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we desire.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
St. Andrews, you're a pride.